Ida for suing my employer instead of just quitting quietly? Ida for suing my employer instead of just quitting quietly? I, 27F, am preparing to sue my employer and one of my co-workers is calling me in off for it. 6 months ago, my supervisor changed. Up until then, I loved my job. I was a top performer, over 200% of my targets, got bonuses, and was generally seen as a high achiever. Early this year, my best friend at work got promoted to supervisor. I was happy for her, until she became my direct manager. At first, she started messaging me constantly on weekends and days off. When I brought it up, she snapped and took it as a personal attack. I think she felt undermined or insecure, but I honestly just needed boundaries. Things got bad fast. She pushed one of our teammates out of the company within 2 months. Then she started handing off her responsibilities to me, unpaid. I worked 12 to 14 hours a day, and when I asked for help, she lied, manipulated, and guilt-tripped me into continuing. Eventually, I said no. That's when she escalated. She started trying to turn others against me, filed complaints to upper management, never directly to me, and scheduled a disciplinary meeting about my unprofessional communication. She refused to speak to me except via email, targeted my employees, and pressured me to fire them over petty reasons. Meanwhile, I documented multiple operational issues, some reported 5 times, that made my job harder. No one responded. My performance dropped, and I stopped getting bonuses in March. I knew she wanted me out, so I started job hunting. To my surprise, I got an interview with a great company and it looks promising. Then, a few days ago, my current employer slapped me with a recovery plan, basically a last step before firing. It made no sense. Yes, my results dipped, but they were still solid compared to other teams. This month, I was already over 71% of my target with 70% of the month gone. I also discovered that other teams with worse results weren't being put on any plan. I took the rest of the week off, hired a lawyer, and showed him everything. He said I have a strong case for mobbing, workplace harassment, so we're preparing legal action. Next week, I'll go on paid psychological leave and then start formal proceedings. I've also filed a complaint with the National Labor Inspectorate. Only one coworker knows I'm suing. She freaked out and called me in off for making her take over my team. She's aiming for a promotion and says I should leave with dignity once I get the new job. But after everything they've done, the lies, harassment, and double standards, I don't feel like I owe them a quiet exit. So, Ida for suing instead of quitting and letting it go?